Did you know that if you even live near a haunted house, some of that paranormal activity can spill over into your own home? Crazy, right? And wait, it gets even crazier. If that haunted house you live near is suddenly demolished, those newly homeless spirits may start looking for a new place to haunt permanently. Namely, your house. Don't believe it? Just ask a woman in Canada whose new home was suddenly overrun by the displaced spirits from right next door. August 2018, Ontario, Canada. Kathy Gallinger and her family have just moved into a new home. And though the house right next door is abandoned and a little creepy, they are thrilled with their new space. Until about 2 weeks later, when strange things start to happen.
My name is Kathy, and these are my videos. We would wake up in the morning and 2 or 3 kitchen cupboards would be open. And at that time, we blamed one another. We didn't think anything of it. And then we started noticing other little things like hairbrushes missing from the bathroom and being found in strange places like the laundry room. In the beginning, it was hard to think that it was anything other than one of us pulling a prank on one another.
But no one fesses up. So they install security cameras throughout the house to find out who or what is to blame. And what they capture one night in the master bedroom is enough to make anyone lose some shut-eye. Watch closely. The right side closet door opens as the clothes within seem to be pushed from behind. Later that night, the left side door also moves.
I could not believe what I was seeing. I could not believe that I'd slept through it, and I was terrified, and for the next 2 nights I slept on the sofa.
When the first closet door on the right moves, it's very subtle. There's nothing alarming there at all. And even when the second closet door on the left moves, it's not a lot going on. But when they fly open and the clothes hanging within start flying out into the room like that, it really makes you wonder. It's like, what kind of force is going on in this closet, which is basically just a sealed box?
Soon after their closet seemingly comes to life, the abandoned house next door, which Kathy is beginning to suspect is the source of the strange happenings, is torn down. And that's when the activity really increases.
Real crazy things started happening in our house at that time. One evening we did have our overnight camera hooked up in the basement, and you could clearly see there was nothing there, and one of our lamps moved violently and then tipped over on its own.
This lamp looks pretty heavy, and something to have the energy to tip this thing over, to knock it off, has some strength, has the ability to manipulate energy and use it to its advantage. I think that we're dealing with a poltergeist.
The poltergeist, or whatever it is, also knocks a few things over in the bathroom. First, on the counter to the right. Then, in the shower stall to the left. But perhaps most shocking is what happens to Kathy's husband when he gets up to grab a late-night snack. Keep your eyes on the cereal box.
He came into the bedroom and woke me up and told me what had happened. We went and got that footage off the camera right away and saved it to my phone. It was absolutely insane.
The spirit that we see doesn't seem to be malevolent in any way, but it sure does seem like it's messing with these people.
And it's not just people. A few hours later, it also messes with their cat.
Sometime around 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, you could hear our female cat literally lose her mind on the camera.
I don't know what this cat sensed, but whatever it was enough to terrify it. It lets out a sound that cats only make under extremely threatening situations.
Sometimes I get so uncomfortable that I have my husband completely unhook the cameras. I just don't want to see what's happening. It's just too stressful.
So, who or what is causing all of this activity?
I do not know what's haunting our house. I don't know if it's connected to the property next door.
Well, the fact that the activity increased when the house next door was demolished may give us a clue.
If you're living next door to a pretty haunted home and it all of a sudden loses all of its structures and walls and foundation, the energies that used to reside within that home now feel displaced. Maybe there are some sort of wandering spirits that lost their home, became homeless when this house was demolished, and eventually ended up having to move in next door with them.
Whatever it is that moved in with them, Kathy and her family want it out.
My family and I would like to have a comfortable home again where we can, use our rec room and be a happy family, play some pool, watch some movies. And we are hoping at some point to have the house just normal and, really light again.